The basketball world came together in heartbreak and unity during the grand memorial service honoring Brandon Clarke as emotional tributes poured in from across the NBA community, following the shocking loss of the beloved star at just 29 years old. For teammates, coaches, fans, and fellow athletes, the emotional gathering became far more than simply a memorial service. It became a celebration of a life that inspired people through resilience, kindness, leadership, and an unforgettable passion for basketball. From the early morning hours, supporters quietly gathered outside the memorial venue carrying flowers, basketball jerseys, candles, handwritten messages, and photographs connected to Brandon Clarke's career and personal life. Soft instrumental music echoed through the entrance area while emotional guests slowly entered beneath cloudy skies, many already visibly overwhelmed before the ceremony officially began. Inside the arena-style memorial setting, giant screens displayed emotional photographs and video moments from different stages of Brandon Clarke's life, from childhood basketball tournaments and college highlights to unforgettable NBA moments and private family memories shared behind the scenes. For many attendees, the atmosphere felt deeply personal because Brandon Clarke had built a reputation throughout the basketball world not only as a talented athlete, but as someone known for positivity, humility, and genuine kindness toward others. Several NBA players arriving at the service were visibly emotional while greeting Clarke's family members near the entrance. Former teammates, coaches, and league figures quietly embraced one another as memories connected to the young star filled conversations throughout the venue. One of the most emotional early moments came when organizers played a massive tribute video showcasing Brandon Clarke's basketball journey from his early days in Canada to his rise through college basketball and eventually the NBA. The montage included game-winning plays, emotional interviews, locker room celebrations, charity work, and rare private clips many supporters had never seen publicly before. Guests throughout the arena reportedly became overwhelmed with emotion during clips showing Brandon Clarke interacting warmly with children, teammates, and fans away from the spotlight. Several attendees were seen wiping away tears as his familiar smile and voice echoed through the screens surrounding the memorial stage. As the service officially began, family members remained seated near the front rows quietly comforting one another, while close friends and NBA figures gathered nearby. Soft piano music played throughout the venue before an opening prayer honoring Clarke's life and impact both on and off the court. One especially heartbreaking moment came when speakers reflected on Brandon Clarke's final months and future plans before the tragedy unfolded. Friends reportedly described him as someone deeply excited about both basketball and life outside the game, including family goals, charitable projects, and long-term dreams he continued discussing privately with loved ones. Throughout the service, several NBA stars stepped forward to share personal stories about Clarke that revealed the kind of person he truly was behind the public spotlight. One teammate described him as the glue that kept everyone smiling, while another reflected emotionally on Clarke's ability to encourage people during difficult moments regardless of what challenges he faced himself. But one of the most emotional portions of the memorial came when video tributes from players across the NBA community began appearing on the massive screens. Current stars, retired legends, coaches, broadcasters, and league executives all shared heartfelt messages honoring Brandon Clarke's legacy and character. Several speakers emphasized how respected Clarke remained throughout the league because of his humility, work ethic, and kindness toward everyone around him. Unlike many athletes whose reputations focus purely on statistics and accomplishments, supporters repeatedly described Brandon Clarke as someone remembered equally for his personality and humanity. One particularly emotional moment came when former teammates reflected on locker room memories involving Clarke's sense of humor and positivity. Attendees reportedly laughed softly through tears while listening to stories about his pranks, dance routines, and ability to lighten difficult situations during stressful NBA seasons. Outside the memorial venue, hundreds of supporters gathered peacefully holding candles, jerseys, and flowers while watching portions of the service on large outdoor screens. Emotional conversations filled the sidewalks as fans reflected on games, highlights, and moments when Brandon Clarke inspired them personally through basketball and life. One supporter described him as the kind of athlete kids should look up to. Another commented, "You never heard anyone say a bad thing about Brandon Clarke." Similar emotional tributes flooded social media throughout the day as old interviews, highlights, and community moments resurfaced online. Meanwhile, the emotional reaction from Clarke's fiancée also deeply affected attendees throughout the service. According to individuals present during portions of the memorial, family members and close friends visibly struggled through tears. While reflecting on future plans and private dreams, Brandon Clarke shared with loved ones before his passing. Several attendees reportedly became overwhelmed during a tribute segment focused on Clarke's life away from basketball. Moments involving family gatherings, vacations, charitable events, and personal relationships rarely seen publicly before. At another emotional point in the ceremony, young basketball players from local community programs entered the arena carrying candles and wearing Brandon Clarke jerseys, while soft instrumental music played quietly in the background. Supporters later described the scene as one of the most heartbreaking moments of the entire service because of Clarke's strong connection to mentoring younger athletes. As the memorial continued, coaches and former college teammates also reflected emotionally on Brandon Clarke's journey before reaching the NBA. Several described him as one of the hardest-working athletes they had ever coached, while others praised his humility even after achieving major professional success. One speaker explained that Clarke never acted bigger than anyone else, a statement that immediately drew applause throughout the venue because many supporters felt it perfectly described the way he carried himself throughout his life and career. Toward the conclusion of the service, organizers dimmed the arena lights while a final tribute montage played across the giant screens, showing emotional moments from Brandon Clarke's basketball career and private life, accompanied by soft piano music. The emotional silence filling the venue during the final video reportedly became one of the most unforgettable moments of the entire memorial. As the final prayers were shared, attendees slowly stood together for a long-standing ovation honoring Brandon Clarke's life, basketball journey, and extraordinary impact on the people around him. The applause echoed throughout the arena, while family members embraced emotionally near the memorial stage, surrounded by flowers and candles. Even after the service officially ended, many guests remained quietly inside revisiting photographs, sharing personal stories, and reflecting on the emotional tributes witnessed throughout the day. Others gathered outside continuing conversations, while highlights from Clarke's career softly played on tribute screens nearby. In the hours following the memorial, social media continued flooding with emotional reactions from players, celebrities, and fans around the world. Several NBA stars posted photographs and memories honoring Clarke, while supporters shared clips of his biggest moments both on and off the court. For many people, however, the grand memorial service ultimately revealed something more powerful than basketball statistics or career achievements alone. The overwhelming emotion from the NBA community showed just how deeply Brandon Clarke was loved as a teammate, friend, mentor, fiancé, son, and human being. And while the heartbreaking farewell marked the end of an incredibly promising life far too soon, supporters believe the emotional unity shown throughout the memorial ensured one thing will never fade. Brandon Clarke's impact reached far beyond the basketball court and will continue living on through every life he inspired along the way.